The B Plus Recap Countdown.
Hey, what's going on everybody? B Plus here, back with another recap countdown video. Now I know I've been on a bit of a hiatus, but I'm glad to be back, and I'm back with a dope project by AI the Anomaly, her debut project with God Over Money entitled Soul's Acrylic. Now this project has been out for about a week now. It has a very timeless sound to it, a lot of dope lyrics, and I'm sure that you guys are going to enjoy it. Now if this is your first time around this channel, number one, welcome. Number two, feel free to subscribe to the channel and also leave a thumbs up. And number three, here's what we do. We take a look at my 5 favorite bars, my 4 favorite beats, my 3 favorite tracks, my 2 favorite features, and I run everything out with one final recap. Now without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into my 5 favorite bars.
5 bars.
More follow, more bank, little dance, little sway, trade a chicken for the steak, getting greedy with the plate, go and tell me how it tastes, more you hunger for your fame, more you fiddle with your faith. Yeah, I see a lot of withering, Twitter tantrums, tit for tat and the tip of the fingers dancing, tap dance for your fans. Divorces at a high rate, get together just to migrate. High stakes. Many couples lose faith in the mind state. That's why we keep a circle round, got the ring game. It's a whole other. I look into their eyes, I can see me in her. My daughter full of life, I can see me in her. My sonny got that fire, I can see me in her. Build your floor from my ceiling, I can see you in it. This labor transition. My ambition is rooted deep in the holy scriptures. My intent is to point them all to the crucifixion, exposing lies and shine a light on the contradictions. He gave me light, and with this life, I choose to live it true. AI only yay high, but flow by with the cross, carry team like I'm AI. No verse, son. Mommy bars in a booth, get your work done.
Now this is definitely one of those projects where it's nearly impossible to pick out your favorite bar just because AI is just a very dope lyricist. We all know that if you're signed to God Over Money, that's one thing you have to have. You have to have a tight pen game, and AI has just that. I really enjoyed her lines when she talked about promoting the married life and also about leaving a lasting legacy with her kids. I really enjoyed that one. She also had a very good way of bringing you guys principles, but not in an overly preachy way and banging you over the head with it. And lastly, that AI, that Allen Iverson line to finish off that one verse, that was just a very, very dope line. And now let's move on to my 4 favorite beats.
4 beats.
Deep in the valley, down in a dungeon, lions lurking, faith not certain. I'm surrounded by the mountains here. I've been faithful, but I drown in fear. Too proud to say I'm not okay, I'm not okay. I ain't too proud to say that I'm not okay, okay. You can stay or you can leave. Baby, the choice is all yours. You can pray or you can flee. Baby, don't fail me. 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 Baby, don't.
Now the production on here was top notch. I really enjoyed it from top to bottom. Now I don't know if it was live instrumentation on this project, but it sure felt like it. The drums were clean, the bass line was always hitting, and it was very important because AI is such a good lyricist. You have to have the right backdrop so that you can just really feel and hear every line that she has on the project. Now the whole project just felt like I was sitting back in a jazz lounge with the lights turned down low. AI's just sitting there on the stool delivering every line. She has the bass player behind her, the drums, background vocals. The whole album just had that feel to it. So I definitely want to send a shout out to Carolina Blue. I believe that was the producer on this project. Now let's move on to my 3 favorite tracks.
3 favorites.
And I'm your little sister, but I don't need a lot from you but love. But I guess it's just a lot for you. I'm holding on though.
House on a hill, divided by oceans, reaching out, hoping you're here, screaming out hopeless. Grab my hand.
represent. True. This is facts over foolery. Hard times, dark nights, nothing new to me. It's grind time, pick a side, no influencing. Mindset, staying firm to what's true to me. That's a fact. We don't compromise by copping lies. Fact. We epitomize the battle cries. Fact. We don't compromise by copping lies. Do I have your attention? Good. Yeah, I'm used to minding my business. Keep my calm till kingdom come, leash up my feelings. Sleep is fun until Reaper come like a crime dealer. Snatch your purpose like purses packed up with bomb killer. I know a lot on that time ticking, the block fickle. They strap snapped and they crackle backs when they pop pistols. Bodies dropping the popular stock of.
Okay, so my 3 favorite tracks, I kind of went back and forth a lot with this, but I finally settled with Grab Your Hand, Facts, and Preach. Now with Grab Your Hand, I thought it was super special just because if you've ever had a friend or a family member who's kind of spiraling out of control, you know just how heart-wrenching that can be. And I thought she did a very good job of articulating that in that song. Now with Facts and also with Preach, man, I don't think I can ever get tired of listening to those songs. Every time I hear it, I think I get something new in those songs. I really like the alliteration that she used in Preach with the letter P throughout the entire track, especially I believe it was in verse 2, might be in verse 3, I'm not exactly sure, but I thought she did a very dope job with that. And I thought that overall in those 2 songs she really did a good job of just kind of showing how her style and her delivery just kind of flies in the face of a lot of that of women in hip-hop on the mainstream secular side. So kudos to AI for that. Really enjoyed those 3 tracks on this project. Now let's move on to my 2 favorite features.
2 features.
You've been so good, yeah. Every time I think of all the times you pick me up from all the places I done fell into. Oh, your love's the greatest. Yes, I took it for granted. I took so many chances, but you still love me. I don't know why you took a chance, but cool. And I bless your name from about every roof. That's what we have.
The word disguised as blessed, son. They tell you go do what you want, you earned your session. To be the rudest, to be the crudest, to feed excuses, to bring influence, to speak is stupid, so fluent. You should be moving with order, steps could be ruling with guidance that you like. Even the garden went well, you know how that ends. Lauren warned us about that nakedness you sporting. Maybe it's boredom, but what our daughters see is important. Look, yo, if you disagree, the grown woman meet at 3. I pray we sway you over TV on that grown.
Okay, so my 2 favorite features on this project. She actually had a lot of good features on this project. I started things out with Jared Sanders. I really know him as a lyricist, but he was really vibey at the beginning of his verse, and then he ended it with a very dope testimony. So I really enjoyed Jared Sanders on, I think that was Freedom's Palace. And now over to my favorite feature on the entire project, B. Angelique. I think I'm saying her name right. First time I ever heard of her, but I thought she did a very dope job. She has like a classic sound of her voice, dope punchlines, and she really went off at the end of that verse. So my favorite feature on the project is B. Angelique.
1 recap.
Okay, as I said earlier, I know that this project is going to be one of my favorite projects of the year as we get into the later months of 2021. I'm not going to be surprised if this project is still in rotation. This project just really had a Proverbs-like feel to it. It feels like it just belongs in the wisdom books of the Bible. She covered everything from wealth building to womanhood to management to marriage to parenting to social justice and a lot more. And she did it all from a biblical worldview, which I think is very important in today's time. And she did it all without kind of beating you over the head with God's word. So thought it was a very, very well done project. I also had a dope opportunity to chop it up with fellow YouTuber Trutha, and we broke down this album. So if you want to hear a little bit more about my thoughts and also his thoughts about this project and its effect on CHH, make sure you check out that video as well. Also, AI the Anomaly, check her out on YouTube. That is her handle, AI the Anomaly. I believe she has some behind the scenes stuff on this very project going on right now on her Twitter, so make sure you go check that out. You can also feel free to follow me on Twitter as well. I can be found at DJ_B_plus. You can also feel free to drop down in the comment section below and let me know what your favorite bars were, what your favorite beats were, what your favorite songs were, and also what your favorite features were, and we can chop it up down there. Once again, I am B+, and until next time, peace in, confusion out, and be positive.